Hello, Dot Sisters. How are you today? Thank you so much for joining Shannon Ming and myself as we interview our lovely guest today, Beverly Guzman. We are all three from the Colorado chapter at the Polka Dot Powerhouse, and we are here to connect you with other sisters. So first, Beverly, can you tell us about yourself?
Sure. So I am a Colorado native. I was born in Pueblo, but I grew up in Colorado Springs, so I've been here my whole life. So I've seen this town grow like crazy. So I remember when Academy was just a dirt road, and I learned how to drive on 30th Street when that was a dirt road. So so I've been here a long time.
You are one
Um,
of the few people I've met that can truly say they're a native. So
well, native of Colorado, but I've been here since I was 3 years old, so that's been quite a long time. I am a loan officer at Loan Depot, and I've been in the real estate industry for about 30 years, but I've been originating first mortgage loans for about 18 years. And I'm married. I have two children. They're grown, and one came back. He's going to college, and so I said, come on back until you graduate. So, he'll be with me for another 8 or 9 months or so. Love the outdoors, love Colorado, and just love being outside playing with my golden retriever.
yay! Thank you for sharing that. And could you share with us what you are most excited about in your business or your personal life? It sounded like you shared that you're excited your son's here. And what about your business? What's happening?
Well, I'm excited because things are starting to happen. It's springtime. People are getting their taxes back. More houses are coming on the market, so we're starting to see that. Values have gone up, and so the interest rates are still very low. And so people are starting to refinance now that they've got the equity to take the mortgage insurance out. So we're starting to see a lot of that. And things are starting to happen. So, January and February are usually really slow months. But now things are starting to pick up, and it's just going boom, boom, crazy. So I'm excited about that.
That is awesome.
Boom, boom, crazy is great.
Business. And we're lucky to have squeezed Beverly in here. She's so busy today. So we're so thankful you could fit us in your busy schedule. And then my next question is, what problem in your industry does your company solve? How do you help your people?
Well, we've got plenty of products to help just about everybody. I mean, if we can't do it, it's crazy that we can't. So, we handle anybody from a first-time home buyer to an investor, people that can't qualify the normal way, but maybe use bank statements or assets. So people that don't have up to par credit, but are working on credit, we can help them with that. So we can do pretty much everything. Down payment assistance has really been helpful, and renovation loans have really been helpful. So we can even do renovation loans for veterans now.
That is really good to know. Thank you for sharing. And I'm going to hand this over to Shannon Ming. And real quick, if anyone is interested in finding out how to put their best face forward by using products that are safe and effective, contact me, Isabel Rousey. And off to Shannon Ming to continue to make our guest the highlight of this interview.
Hi, Beverly.
Hello.
So this is we were talking because I'm in the insurance business, so I know that the up the lulls and then when you get busy. I was just wondering, with the products you were talking about, do you also do home equity loans? Because I know some people don't do HELOCs, lines of credits, or home equity loans.
We can do home equity loans. Loan Depot, when I started this company, it was called iMortgage. And Loan Depot came and they bought iMortgage. And so we still stayed iMortgage for a while, and then we finally took the name of Loan Depot because they were able to provide us a lot of capital, a lot of extra products, and state-of-the-art software to be able to do loans. So we can do home equity loans. That's where Loan Depot mainly started, was with home equity.
Okay.
So yes, that is an option.
Excellent. Do you have a favorite client testimonial?
I have several client
That's
testimonials.
good.
I do have uh, a lot of first-time home buyers that I work with. And I have had a first-time home buyer at the closing table actually cry.
Oh,
I know, it's so sad, but so happy at the same time.
yeah.
But because I worked with her for about 2 years. She started the process. I helped her get through her credit issues. We finally got her scores up. We were able to get her some down payment assistance and get her into a home, and she never ever thought that that would happen. So she was just crying, signing the papers at the closing table, and was just so very happy. And now I'm actually going to be doing a refinance for her, and there's a couple things we need to work on. Probably in another month or so, we'll be able to get her mortgage insurance off. So I have a lot of return clients that I really love to keep in touch with and be their lender for life.
You know what? I can see why, because everything you mentioned in talking to us today is, a lot of people just don't take the time to educate people on what do you need to do to be able to buy a home maybe in 2 years, because you weren't trying to get a quick sale, you're trying to help a person, and that just really shows.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's, I can see why you get repeat customers. So with that, is there a client that you can best serve? Is there a target? I don't want to say target. Is there a specific, without saying the word target, client that you can best serve?
I really love the first-time home buyers, just because I can help them in so many different ways. And I used to, work with down payment assistance programs. I worked for the city of Colorado Springs doing renovation loans for the elderly and the disabled. And then I worked for the Housing Authority, assisting with down payment assistance for first-time home buyers. So that's kind of been my niche. I'm really starting to concentrate on renovation loans, and I'm having a hard time seeing where I should be looking on this thing.
Oh, perfect.
So my eyes might look kind of crazy. But that's where I'm really starting to focus, is on renovation, because there's so many people right now that can qualify for loans, but when they sell the property, because the inventory is lower, they are not able to really move up as much. So they're deciding to stay in their homes, and you're starting to see that more and more people are starting to stay where they're at, because the prices have gone up so much that even though they're making profit on their homes, it's not making too much a difference in their payment, because now they have to buy a higher priced home. So they're right kind of where they're at now. So they're deciding to stay in their homes and renovate. And so we're starting to see a lot of that. They're just going to, if it's not going to help them in any way, except for paying off debt, then they're just going to renovate their homes and stay there. And we're starting to see a lot of that as well.
And we're testimony to that. My husband and I just made that very decision for all the reasons you just talked about.
Wow. Yeah, good. Yeah. So you understand.
It's like we started looking around, and it's like, you can't move and get what you already have. You just fix it up the way you want it. So
exactly. Yeah.
Saved ourselves from a move, which is, it's like, woo, easier to renovate. So
yeah, it really is.
It was the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there any advice that you would like to share?
Yes. Don't think that you can't get in a home because you don't think that you have the right type of credit, or you don't think that you have enough money saved for down payment. Always check with a loan consultant just to make sure. I just had a couple yesterday who called me about a loan, and they were thinking they had to put 10% down. So they've been saving and saving for like the last 5 years and found out they didn't really even need to use that money. So we're going to use some assistance for them, and then the money that they've saved, they're going to go ahead and keep it in reserve, because when you move into a house, there's always something that you're going to need. New furniture, a washer and a dryer, if it doesn't come with a washer and a dryer, or a refrigerator, or, you should always at least have 3 months of mortgage payments in your savings, because you never know what can happen from one day to the next anymore.
Right.
So that's what we're doing, is we're just holding on to that money in reserves for them and using an assistance program that they can qualify for.
That's fantastic advice. And then Beverly, how can people get in touch with you?
They can reach me on my cell phone, and that's 719-232-7729. Or you can email me at bguzman@loandepot.com. Not Home Depot. Loan Depot.
Loan Depot, DEPOT.com. Well,
Right.
I've enjoyed getting to know you better, and I could 100% recommend you. You sound like a great educator, first-time home buyer. I can absolutely see how you can help that person. So thank you for your time today. And I'm Shannon Ming. I help Colorado businesses protect what they've worked so hard to grow. And I also help people build wealth with an online tool called TrueNighted. So thanks again. And if you're a Polka Dot Sister and you would like to have your own showcase Zoom, the link will be below for you to go ahead and schedule with us. So thanks so much again, Beverly, and have a great day, everyone.
Great
Thank
advice,
you.
Beverly. Thank
Nice
you so
speaking
much
with
for
you. Have
joining
a great
us.
day.
You too. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.